Now that we've looked at the activity lifecycle from the perspective of the Big Nerd Ranch Guide, let's look at it from the perspective of the Android developer's website. This is an activity lifecycle diagram from the Android developer's website. When an activity is launched, it becomes the foreground activity. When that happens, all three callback methods associated with startup are invoked: onCreate, onStart, and onResume in that order. When an activity is paused, it means that it leaves the foreground, though it still may be partially visible. When activity is stopped, it is no longer visible, but it may still be in memory. And when an activity is destroyed, it shuts down and is removed from memory. If an activity is only paused, for example, if a dialog box has temporarily come to the foreground, the user can resume the activity by dismissing the foreground activity. If an activity has been stopped and is no longer visible, a user can navigate back to the activity and restart it. For example, the user can use the Overview button to get back to the activity. Note that if an activity is paused or stopped, the Android system may shut down the activity and remove it from memory. Even a destroyed activity can be launched again by navigating to the recent screen. As memory can be a scarce resource in a mobile application, the Android system may decide to shut down an activity in order to free up memory for other activities. An activity that is destroyed has technically already been killed. An activity that has been stopped, in other words, it is not visible, is the most likely to be killed by the system if memory is needed. An activity that is only paused, in other words, it has lost focus, is less likely to be killed by the system than a stopped activity. And an activity that is starting up or has already started up is least likely to be killed by the system. And that's it for this series of videos on the activity lifecycle. Thanks for watching.